Good morning, everybody. Um, I come to you. I'm talking in my car from the West Dallas Town Center in front of my gym, the Experience Fitness. That means I'm telling you guys where I am. Ooh. Um, Today I'm going to talk about inches versus miles when it comes to your how you perceive a win with MS, or like your goals as far as how I'm gonna get there. Okay, well, a little background. I was a quadrapalegic. So when I say that, people think. See, this is what I don't understand about folks so far. Most of the time, when you hear a certain term, you're used to what they say is the meaning of it. A quadriplegic is somebody who can't control four limbs of their body, their arms or their legs. Well, when I say quadriplegic, it didn't mean that I could. Doesn't mean that I didn't have strength. It just means I couldn't control them. Whatever system that used through the nerves would not let me tell my arm or tell this arm or tell that leg or this leg where to go. So, by the official definition of quadriplegic, I was a quadriplegic. I was a quadriplegic. But 11 years ago or 10 years ago, it's 20, it's almost 29. So yeah, about 10 years ago, I was unable to talk. I was unable to see. I was unable to use my arms, my legs. I couldn't use the restroom right. Well, I could, but not the way I wanted to. I couldn't eat. I had to have someone to watch me eat. I couldn't chew. I couldn't say I couldn't say words. I wouldn't. I was pretty much like I told people all the time, I was a 2-year-old in a 31-year-old body. And that was pretty rough. And that's how I went to the hospital. And that's what happened when a major relapse happens. That was the only second one ever. My first one is when I got diagnosed. It went 7 years. I was diagnosed when I was 27. I'm 42 now. 41 now. I'm going to be 42 in a month. Less than a month. About a month today. Okay. So, I then learned that MS is not a joke. MS is not something we can just let lay on the side. We can't just ignore or not change our lifestyle. It's something we have to actively battle against. So I put in my mind in the hospital I wasn't going to be like this. I was like, I'm 31. There's no way in the world I'm going to live my life like this. I'm not going to be a burden on nobody. Although I am, I'm sure my girlfriend will tell you that. But I had lost my girlfriend at the time, and my son. I was in a hospital. I was all by myself. All my so-called friends weren't nowhere to be seen. People, oh yeah, I got your man forever, dude. Got your back, dude.
Bullshit.
There's only a few guys, but they were in California, and I haven't lived in California at that time for 12 years. So that had my back. But I don't expect somebody from California just up and just all of a sudden, I got the money, I'm going to see Ray, just to see me in the hospital. No, because they couldn't do nothing for me. So I understood that. I understand that.
A phone call would be nice.
Well, I got phone calls from my family, my sister, but the next day, my ex-wife was there. She was a CNA at the time, and she was, I don't know how she did it, but she made sure that she was my CNA, my nurse's assistant, so she can take care of me. As far as I'm not sure how ex-wives do that. She's an ex-wife because whatever. So I mean, I guess that's a nightmare in some people's situation. That's a gift in others. For me, I had no idea. I did get sent to a hospice because I was not expected to live. I showed up. I just don't believe the way certain people believe. I mean, I believe in Jesus Christ, and I know that my life was not theirs to determine whether I was going to live or die. So, anyway, I went there with 27 medications. Uh, and I knew that slowly but surely I had to start doing certain things to inch my way to the mile goal I want to meet, to the goals I want to meet. But see, I didn't set huge goals. My first goal was just to learn how to chew. So I took time to okay, make sure I chew right. And I still don't do right. I still bite my tongue and bite my lips and bite my cheeks and all that stuff like that. And I choke and stuff every once in a while. But I learned how to chew. Then I had to learn my ABCs again. Then I had to learn how to use dexterity. Because your dexterity gets messed up. So I just started little. I started okay, little, and then I noticed I started putting little pieces together. I call MS a puzzle. It's a puzzle because we have to pick pieces and put them to make sure they fit. And if they don't fit, we have to put them back in the pile, pick another piece, and try to see if it fits the picture. Everybody has a different picture, so therefore, no two MSs are the same. No two people are the same. Therefore, no two MS puzzles will be the same. So I'll get to that. So I was in hospice, and I was like, I didn't know what hospice was at the time. I had no idea. I thought it was just a little nursing home. I was like, okay, well, I'm in a nursing home. There's nurses here, and I'm in a home, and there's 5 other people. Okay, well. Then I was there, and I was telling her, I was like, what are you here for? I said, well, guys, he's like, I'm here for COPD. I'm not expected to live, and my family won't help me out. And, I was the youngest person there. Um, Everybody was 60 years old and over, or 55 years old and over. I was 31, 32 at the time. So I was like, oh, okay. Um, and then there's someone there with severe Down syndrome. She was in her 60s. Somebody with severe dementia. She was in her 80s. And then, why don't you drive up on my hood, dude? There's somebody there with COPD, and then the other guy over there. He has extreme COPD also. This other guy, but he became my roommate, and he was a thief. I couldn't figure it out, but well, I could figure it out. He was a thief. And then he got caught stealing other patients' drugs. That's a whole nother story. Um, so I noticed this. Like I got to walk. I was in a wheelchair at this time. So I've gotten better a little bit in hospital. I mean, in rehab, they're doing their best, but I wasn't advancing as fast as they wanted. So they said, well, let's send him to hospice, because they're like, well, he's not gonna make it. He's not. He's not gonna. He's not advancing as fast as typically what normal MS patients advance. So therefore, the MS attacked too much stuff. He's not gonna live, because he's probably gonna have another relapse and whatever. All right. Well, okay. So I knew that wasn't true. So I left. I went to the hospice, and in hospice I was like, I gotta walk. So I tried every day in the morning before I went and got washed up, cleaned up, took a shower, to stand up and start doing little exercises to make my legs a little bit stronger, and because your muscles get atrophied, and it goes to that old adage: if you don't use it, you lose it. Maybe we use that sexually, but I'm just saying. I don't know why I do quotes, but um, so I was doing everything I could. I was using whatever I can in the house, in my room, to weight lift. As far as I grabbed my
Grab the
go home
telephone.
bag, my grab bag, and I picked it up, and just little things with my legs and moving them in the wheelchair and all those stuff. And I was looking on the internet, Dr. Wall's protocol, all that she did.
Now, when you were in the hospice, did you eat like that? Because it's hard. Because they said they make you eat some crap food because it's cheap.
No. My hospice was not like that. I was blessed. I was at a great hospice. That lady, she cooked very healthy food. She was from Kenya, and they care more about vegetables and all that than they do
Yeah, it's more
meats.
earth.
So, and they don't want processed foods. This nurse was the hospital owner was a phenomenal person. Mumbai was great. Um, so yeah, my diet was on point. It was good. And then eventually when I started I ended up learning how to walk there. I mean, I went to I was going to outpatient rehab, so I was still learning little tricks. I was taking their tricks and I was trying to use them at home. Little inches I was using. So with all that, I eventually got to the point where I can walk. I was all right, cool. So I remember I used to take my walker and I used to walk to tell them, okay, I'm leaving, I'll be right back. Then I used to walk down to the store. It was about a mile away, and I'd fall every like 6 or 7 times in the street. They had no sidewalks there. This is in Graham, Washington. No sidewalks. So I'd fall, and I'm a pretty big dude. Like I said, I'm 5'10". I was about 270 pounds, 80 pounds then. I'm 310 now, 305 now. So I'm a big dude. And I'd fall. And it would be very discouraging, but I knew that I could not give up. I knew I could not just stay there. I had to get up and do it by myself. So I'd get up and I'd do it, and I'd do it, and I'd do it. So, in all of that, I'm looking at these inches that I'm getting up again. That's a win. I got up on my own. Nobody helped me. So it's just all a trial and error. So I was going, I knew, okay, I gotta wash this, wash that. Every time I'd fall. What was the reason why I fell this time? Was it weakness? Was it obstacle? Was it the ground's uneven? Was it starting to step up? Something, whatever. I just mentally figured that out. So I went through all of that. Eventually it came to a point to where I was walking with a cane. Yeah, I got that better. So for people to tell me that by that time I was done with the outpatient, they gave up finally. The hospital said no more. We're not gonna waste more money on this guy. They charged me for it all though. Came out to like 150,000. Yeah, it was a lot of money. 300,000, something like that. It was crazy. So eventually I took all this stuff they taught me in hospice, I used it, and I got to the point, so I was like, look, so much for you guys saying I was going to die, huh? Now look where I am. And that was then. So, eventually, I had to move, because I was not going to pass away, so I was no reason to be in hospitals anymore, no reason to keep stacking up debt. So I moved to Vegas with my cousin, and there he had a pool. So I was like, yay, now I get to do pool rehab. And I did that to tone my muscles a little bit more and tone the atrophy. The atrophy just totally gone, and it helped out a whole bunch. I when I went to Vegas on a bus, I had a walker, and by the time I was done, but my second year living in Vegas, I didn't need a walker no more. I didn't need cane no more. I mean, I used it for safety. Every once in a while, you have to have the cane there. I only had it for safety. Eventually, I moved to Milwaukee, and that's where I am now. And I'm helping a nice young lady at this home. At the home I live at. She's my roommate, and I help her 24 hours a day. I'm her caretaker. Now, think about that. Here's a guy who was in hospice, who was quadriplegic, who needed help himself, get to a point to where he's taking care of somebody with SPMS. Who deals with SPMS. I never say have. He deals with. Also, my girlfriend, she deals with RRMS since a young age. And I had to take a bus out to Philadelphia, pick her up in a U-Haul. Now, at this point, I haven't driven a freeway in over 10 years. I'm still MS riddled. I picked up this U-Haul. They didn't have the size I wanted. I ordered a 10. They gave me a 20. Oh my goodness. So now I'm driving this big old just dump truck, and she had like 2 pieces of luggage.
Oh, I came here with a dresser and a desk.
Yeah, dresser
and
and a desk.
Bag of clothes.
Yeah.
I was loved.
And then so I'm driving this big old U-Haul for like a minivan worth of stuff, and I drove across 4 states. Little wins. All right, win. Now it took me 4 days to get here. should only took 13 hours, but you know, I wasn't gonna rush it. And I'm here now. And now today, now I was already doing this, but today now I take Natalie. We go to the gym 6 days a week. It is 6:10 in the morning, and we're here. Well, we got here at 5:45, and we'll work out for an hour every day, or 6 days a week. I don't do it on Sundays. Um, I'm letting you guys know you can do this. It can happen. All right. Don't give up your hopes, your dreams. Don't do that, because MS is not a death sentence. Now, nobody's died of MS. You'll see on this death certificate, they died of MS. No, they died for complications to MS. Now, so what you got to do is you got to help your body fight any complications. Now, look at the complications that come up. Now, you never know what MS can do to you, because it can cause so many different array of things, just so many different things. So, I do think now to combat optical neuritis, I take lutein, and what you do is you look something near, look something far, near, and you keep doing that. That's exercise for your eyes. I do something for my dexterity. I do something to keep my mind and my fingers sharp. I play World of Warcraft. Now, I know that's funny to some people, because I'm 40, almost 42, playing a game, but you don't understand. Sitting on the computer typing and having to do all that, and then having to do and think quick, that's mind sharpness. That keeps your mind healthy, and your eyes and your dexterity. I go to the gym to let my muscles build and get better and feel. I drive daily. I picked up a part-time job. Don't need to. I ran for Congress. I wrote 2 books. All these are little wins to show you guys. Now, I wrote these 2 books, to everything I just told you is in these 2 books, because I want to show people who don't. I want to hopefully help people who don't know that you can make it, because you can. Don't let nobody tell you you can't. Don't let nobody tell you that inch of win, that little win, is not huge. For someone who deals with MS, it's all huge. We are the biggest drama queens, but in this situation, when we win, make it the biggest thing ever. Even the little things. Always the little things. Because when you celebrate those little things, you won't notice how big or far you went. And it's a 2-edged sword. You won't notice how far you went, because you're looking at the smaller things. And see, that will help you with life. When you go outside, you'll smell the roses. When you go outside, you'll see oh, I'm so happy, you're happy. You smile, you can't smile, there's birds singing. You'll notice these little things. You're not looking for, oh, I hit the lottery. No. You're looking for, oh, okay, well, cool. We're happy. We're singing. My favorite song came on the radio. Something. You'll notice the little things. Like, I notice the little things about Natalie all the time, because she makes me happy. My son, every time I talk to him on the phone or on the video chat, he smiles, or whatever he says, or if he calls me dad or whatever. I mean, I notice these, because the last time I physically, well, I can't say that. Up to a certain point when I started talking to him, I didn't see him for 4 years. I wasn't allowed to, but that's neither here nor there. It's the little things. I mean, I know when I wrote my first book, I got a book signing in Maryland. That was Baltimore. That was a lot of fun. Now, see, I didn't become the New York Times bestseller. I'm on Oprah. No. My book sold worldwide. That to me was, whoa, wait a minute. You mean there's somebody in Tokyo right now that's reading my book? My book's written in Japanese? Really? My book is down in Australia. I'm trying to figure out how they understand that, but I don't know if there's a different dialect they write it in, or they just write it in English and they don't understand, whatever. I know my book was sold in Russia. My book was sold in Australia, UK, Russia, uh, Spain,
Germany.
Germany. Germany part of the UK.
No, you told me that Germany had.
Germany has it. Yeah, it's worldwide. And then it's sold. I've actually sold less. I've given away more books in America than I think I sold. So, whatever. Because I really, if I didn't have to sell my book, I would not sell it. Because I really just want to pass on the knowledge of what I've learned, because I don't want no one else to go through what I went through. And I want to help some people do that. And I have 100 videos on here. I have videos of me, what exercises I use to get out of hospice, what exercises I use to get out of hospice. I have some other informative information. So I'm doing whatever I can to help people learn about MS and move forward. And that's what I hope that I give you guys, and I hope that you have. Um, I really hope in 2020 I run for Senate. I really would like to go after Ron Johnson's seat here in Milwaukee or Wisconsin, because we don't need no more of this. I mean, I'm not going to put things down to Republican and Democrat no more. That's neither here nor there. What needs to happen is we need to come together as Americans and say what is right for us. And can we then now tell the people who followed that old school stuff, can they learn that, hey, well, the whatever these liberal policies are, whatever, it helps you too. So that's what we're hoping for. That's what I'm hoping when it comes to MS, is stop listening to one or two people and open your mind to everything. Because if you don't try it, how would you know? And see, I know people are gonna, oh no, don't say that because I'm not gonna be gay. Why do you always go to the extremes? If you don't try it, you won't know. I'm not saying that against any way you believe. I'm just saying, in the common sense of how that works, there you go. Um, so don't knock it till you try it. Somebody's piece that they threw away that didn't work for them will work for you. Try it. That's what it's all about. The little wins, the little inches. And Al Pacino said it best in Gimme Sunday. Life's a game of inches, not miles. It's wise words from a movie that was actually a great movie. And you know, I'm gonna log off now and get ready to go in here and go to the gym. And I'm in shorts and I don't know why. Because I'm just crazy like that. It's like
I finally just made that connection.
it's 30 degrees and I'm in shorts. I'm the crazy dude. And I grew up in California. Funny, but I'm always hot. You notice I'm sweating now. See. All right, you guys, have a great day. Everybody on my Facebook page, No More MS Prison. Much love. Everybody on Twitter, Roman H. Garcia 2018. Much love. I'm on Instagram also. I think that's Ramon H. Garcia 2018, I think. Or Ramon for Wisconsin. That's what it is. Ramon H. Garcia for Wisconsin. For WI. Much love. And if you can, please, please, please go and check out MS Hope Art.
Oh.
Your art is phenomenal, babe. And she's a MS patient that does art. That's her therapy. She does that because she's trying to give hope to other people, to show them that you don't have to give up your dreams. You can use anything. Like for me, it's helping people. That's my niche. I love to help people. For her, she loves to paint. And man, I'm like, Picasso, what? Van Gogh, who? Am I is these the right people? Or are they painters? All right, well, it's those people. Anyway, please check out MS Hobart. Her name on Twitter is MS Painter Chick. On Facebook is Natalie Shumalo or MS Hobart. Check it out, please. You'll love it. You'll love it. And she has a bunch of her paintings up there. They're all for sale. They can be in prints.
I make posters of prints.
And posters and all of the stuff.
Okay,
It's not her
okay.
video. She needs to shh.
Okay. Just correcting you.
I'm just playing. You don't need to correct me. I'm always right. Anywho, I was adopted, and my adopted family, they're African American. So I'm very animated that way. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Remember, hug somebody, talk to somebody you don't that you're not used to talk to, because you're never gonna understand someone else's view unless you go and see what their view is like. All right, take care.